What is absolutely popping, y'all? Today I have my authentic Squid Industries Raken V3 trainer here with Zippy Inserts, by the way. Zippy Inserts basically make this thing awesome. Today I'm going to be talking about why do so many people like the Kraken? Why does every single person that you see in the balisong hobby at some point or another have a Kraken in their collection, whether it's a clone or the authentic thing? You're going to see somebody that has a Kraken at some point in time. If you are in the hobby, at some point you are going to get a Kraken. Today I'm going to be talking about why that is, because that's something I've been curious about. Why does everybody like the Kraken? So today I'm going to be discussing that, discussing my opinions on why I personally think the Kraken is a good balisong and why everybody likes it. And for your information, I am filming this right after my tutorial on the around the world trick with the refault. So that should be coming out soon. Anyways, let's get into the video. Alrighty, so first up, you guys are probably going to be like, hey, you're outside again. Yeah, guess what? I'm touching grass. No, I'm joking. It's been pretty cold out the past few months, which is something that I kind of touched on in the Around the World tutorial. It's been pretty cold here in the Ozarks for the past few months, so I haven't really been able to film any outside videos, because if you guys don't know, it is like impossible to flip in the cold. If it is anywhere in 30 or 40 degree weather or below, oof, just oof. That's all I gotta say. You can't really flip in cold weather. It does not end well. But anyways, so it's been pretty cold out, so I haven't got to do an outdoor video. But today, it is pretty nice out. So I'm very happy that I'm getting to do some more outdoor videos. I'm going to try and film some more videos today while I can, because it's probably going to be cold for the next month or two also. But anyways, yeah. If you guys want to know why I haven't been streaming the past few days, also, go watch my Around the World tutorial, because I kind of touched on that too. Anyways, what you guys are actually here for. Why does everybody like the Kraken? This is a question that I've had for a while, because the first time I tried a Kraken, it was Trenton Bailey's Kraken clone. Now, he has a false live, Tainto Kraken clone, so it's a false live Tainto. It's not real, it's not sharp or anything like that. It's technically a trainer, because it is a false live blade. It is a Bali Plus clone, alright? Now, when I first tried that thing, I was like, it's alright. I mean, it's alright.
It's alright, like...
But it wasn't like, ooh, everything about it is awesome. That is mainly because I hadn't been in the hobby for very long. It grew on me for a while, though. I began to really, really enjoy his Kraken clone, to the point where I was like, hey, if this is how good a clone is, I might as well get the authentic thing. So, recently I was able to get an authentic Kraken. Now, this thing let me down very much. This was an absolute disappointment. I don't want to hate on Squid Industries here, and it's not necessarily... The Kraken isn't bad, just the version that I got's bad, and I'll explain that in a second. This was an absolute disappointment for me on certain aspects. Is it a good flipper? Yes, this thing is amazing. I would not return this thing at all. I love this thing, but it was a disappointment on the grip factor. Part of the reason I wanted to get the authentic thing is because I expected this thing to have absolutely amazing grip. Now, if you have a Kraken and you're watching this video, your Kraken probably has absolutely awesome grip. I got the fully inked out version. Now, here's what I didn't know. I did not know much about finishes at the time, so I knew about nothing, like almost nothing about different finishes, about how there's different handle finishes on balisongs. I was like, finish, it doesn't matter. It does matter. I promise you it matters. This thing has a matte finish. I have learned with my personal preferences, I do not like matte finishes. I find them apparently to be very, very slippery. If this thing had a different finish, if it had the original Kraken finish, like the normal Kraken finish that you will have, this thing would probably be very grippy and be awesome. But because it has a matte finish, I personally am not a huge fan of the grip on this thing. The texturing is amazing. I think this is the reason that I think everybody likes the Kraken. I'm going to tell you this right now. Not only because of the balance, but because of the grip, all right? Also, another big reason, this thing is consistent. I think everybody really likes the Kraken because of how consistent it is. This is a very consistent flipper. Every time you pick this thing up, it's going to flip the exact same. It's not going to depend entirely, like, it's not going to flip one day great and the next day it's not going to flip good. It's going to depend on your skills, because this thing will always flip the exact same. So if you're not flipping that well that day, it's not going to flip that well. If you're flipping good, it's going to flip good, because this thing is very, very consistent. And if you suck with a Kraken, that is going to be a skill issue, because this thing is insanely consistent. It will tell you whether or not you have true skills or not. I'll tell you that right now. This thing is very, very consistent and always flips the same, in my opinion. Now, with this exact Kraken variant for the trainer version, some people aren't a huge fan of the Kraken trainer. I personally like it. I think it's a little bit too handle biased, so I did get Zippy Inserts. Huge shout out to Zippy. I need to get that video filmed, my full review of the Zippy Inserts. Don't think I forgot about that, Zippy. I really do appreciate you sending these out. So Zippy did send me some Kraken inserts. I think that honestly, and I'm being real when I say this, Zippy Inserts fixed this Kraken trainer for me. All right, I personally think the Kraken trainer is slightly too handle biased for my preferences, but Zippy Inserts completely changed that for me. You basically can make the balance whatever you want it to be with these inserts and with the plugs and end caps. If you just go to Zippy and look for all the stuff that he has for Krakens, you can customize your Kraken in ways you never imagined. So again, huge shout out to Zippy. I do recommend, if you're getting the trainer version of the Kraken, to get Zippy Inserts. It's absolutely worth it beyond belief. Anyways, what I was saying about grip is sorry, I just squirreled there. That's what I call it. It's what a pastor called it at my church for a while. Whenever he would go really off topic, or whenever somebody goes really off topic, I like to call it squirreling. You're like a dog and you see a squirrel, you're like, okay, we're talking about this, oh, hey, squirrel. Yeah, I totally just squirreled there. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, like I was saying about the grip, I squirreled about squirreling. Anyways, about the grip. Normal Kraken grip is absolutely awesome. Now, why is normal Kraken grip absolutely awesome? Because of the texturing on the handles. Let me see if I can zoom in here real quick. If you guys can see this, the texture on these handles are absolutely awesome. This thing has more grip than you could possibly imagine. And the V3 jimping is also very good, in my opinion. I love it. So I think it is because of the texturing that gives the Kraken so much grip. But again, a finish, the handle finish has a huge play in that. Again, my personal Kraken has a matte finish. I find matte finishes to be very slippery. So to me, the texturing is good, but the grip overall on my Kraken is not that good. It's very slippery because of the matte finish on it. So I would recommend, when buying a Kraken, knowing what type of handle finish your Kraken has, and I would recommend figuring out what handle finishes you personally like. Some people may really enjoy matte finishes. I personally do not. So figure out what handle finish your Kraken is going to have before you order a Kraken. I think basically if there were any other type of finish with this Kraken, I think it would be absolutely awesome. The grip would be unbelievable. I think that is overall the main reason people like the Kraken, is because of the comfort of the grip. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean the certain type of grip on this Kraken and on Krakens in general, the certain type of texturing that Squid Industries was able to come up with is very comfortable in your hand. I think no matter what, whether you're not flipping that well on one day and you're flipping amazing the next day, the Kraken's going to make you feel like a professional. Whether you suck at flipping or whether you're like Mystic Flips or Banks. Whether you're a goated flipper or whether you are an absolute noob, you are going to feel like a professional with the Kraken because of how comfortable of a balisong it is in your hands. Because there's other grippy balisongs out there for sure. There's the Novalis Cheese. There's the Novalis Wing, which I personally do find to be grippy. Some people may disagree with me on that. I absolutely love the Wing. I think it's grippy. But there's something about this grip on Krakens, the Kraken grip, or the Kraken texturing, I should say, not grip, the texturing on the Kraken, that makes this thing such a comfortable flipper in your hand. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's just such a comfortable flipper. Like, you can pick up any other balisong. You may be somebody who does not like G10, and the Kraken will absolutely feel awesome to you. You can be someone who only likes G10 and doesn't like metal. The Kraken will feel awesome to you. No matter what your preferences are, I think most people find the Kraken to be a overall comfortable flipper, and I think that is the overall reason why everybody likes the Kraken. So let me just sum this up, because I've been yapping and yapping. Here are the 2 reasons everybody likes the Kraken. It's a comfortable flipper, and it's a consistent flipper. I think most people love the Kraken because of its consistency when flipping it, and because of its comfort, and because of how comfortable it is. Another thing that I have found to be true that some other people may disagree with, but I have found that a Kraken is very, very simple to tune. Tuning is something that is very hard to do, and it takes some practice and some learning how to professionally tune your balisong to get a good tune on your balisong. Something that I sucked at for a while. I was able to teach myself how to tune by looking at YouTube videos pretty easily with the Kraken. I tried tuning some other Novalis balisongs, and it didn't turn out too well. But the Kraken is something that I was able to learn on pretty well when it came to tuning. So I feel like the simplicity of the hardware type and the mechanics of the Kraken makes this a really simple balisong to tune, which just could be another small factor as to why people enjoy the Kraken. Overall, though, I think the biggest 2 factors are the comfortability of it and the consistency of it. I think I'm going to wrap the video up here. I pretty much just been yapping. Overall, I love the Kraken. Just make sure not to get a matte finish. I personally hate matte finishes. All right, you guys may disagree with me, but I personally not a fan of matte finishes. So no matter what balisong you're getting, especially if it's a Kraken, please get something that is not a matte finish. It'll turn out better for you. Other than that, I like the Kraken, and I've told you guys why I think everybody else in the hobby also likes the Kraken. So if you're looking for something that's comfortable and consistent, the Kraken's your pick. With that, I will see you absolutely amazing, beautiful people in the next one.
When I wake up, gotta set my day up. Fill my heart with joy because the devil's trying to play a game with my mind. My words are a weapon, and I know that I got my eyes fixed on heaven like